You are an idiot if you think this new Spider-Man TV show looks good, is what I would say if I was a man of no taste. Because we just got a ton of casting announcements, story details, a release date, and so much more for the new Spider-Noir TV show. And it sounds insane in the best way possible. Like, we already knew that Nic Cage was returning to play this character again after voicing him in the Spider-Verse films, but this time he'll be playing a live-action version of the character. Now he's describing his performance as 70% Humphrey Bogart and 30% Bugs Bunny, which is an insane combination. We do know that this character will be following Ben Reilly as the Spider-Man in this universe instead of Peter Parker, and they are going to be referring to him as the Spider in this series. But we didn't really get a great explanation of why it's going to be Ben Reilly instead of Peter Parker. All they said is that there were several reasons for the change up. The main one was just the nature of noir storytelling itself. I'd have to assume it's something with the rights deal that maybe they can't actually say Spider-Man or Peter Parker, but they can still use this character since this is coming out on Amazon, not Disney Plus. We also got a lot more information about other characters that are going to be in this. We know that Brendan Gleeson will be playing Silvermane in the Spider-Noir series, who's kind of this like mob boss that eventually becomes very super powered. He's kind of a rival to Kingpin in the comics. I don't think we're going to be seeing Kingpin here though. And apparently the main storyline is going to follow our Spider-Noir, Ben Reilly, investigating assassination attempts on Silvermane. But we got a lot more casting announcements too. Like, we got our first looks at Cat Hardy, who, yes, is going to be Felicia Hardy, aka the Black Cat in this series, and Robbie Robertson, who obviously works at the Daily Bugle in the Spider-Man comics. Chris Miller, who is one of the main producers of the Spider-Verse films, which is obviously our first introduction to Spider-Noir on the big screen, talked about the differences between this character and Peter Parker in the movies that we currently have, and he says that this character is very different from the Peter Parker in the movies because he's older and jaded and not afraid to punch a guy in the face drunkenly, which is honestly kind of great because we already, of course, have the Spider-Verse movies currently going and Tom Holland Spider-Man movies and the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man TV show that, yes, are all different stories and versions of the character, but they all kind of act very similar in those stories. So getting to see a completely different take on a Spider-Man, especially Spider-Noir, is going to be really refreshing, honestly. And I've always said, with the amount of iconic characters and villains that Spider-Man has, I think he would be best suited for a live-action TV show that actually gives us tons of time to live in this world with all these different characters. So this is going to be completely different than anything we've ever seen before. And that's true in more ways than one, because they're also going to be releasing this TV show in two different formats, and you can choose how you want to watch it. The one is in true black and white, and the other one is in color. And honestly, I feel like you kind of got to watch this thing in black and white, at least for the first time, just to get that full noir experience. Also forgot to mention, we got the announcement that Jack Houston will be playing Sandman in this series, and I assume he's going to kind of be working for Silvermane, just being kind of the muscle for the mob in this series, which is going to be cool to see their take on this character. But what might be the craziest part about all of this is the release date, because I assumed this was going to be later 2026 in the fall or maybe even winter this year, but no, Amazon Prime, which is what this is releasing on, have announced that it's coming out in spring 2026. Now in March, we already have Daredevil and Invincible starting, with The Boys final season starting in April, and of course The Boys and Invincible are both Amazon Prime shows on its own, so maybe this is going to come out in May and just continue this crazy run of superhero TV shows. Drop a like in the video and let me know in the comments below what your favorite Spider-Man movie of all time is, and if you want to hear about some crazy leaks about Spider-Man Brand New Day, including who Sadie Sink is playing and so much more, click the video above my head right now. It's a crazy one.